Hi everyone, how are you doing? Hope your weekend was great. It's great to come your way again with our Biz Bite Show. Okay, your weekly Monday business show, and we are excited to come your way again, trusting that our second episode will build up from where we left off the last time. Biz Bite Show is all about us coming your way and sharing with our valued clients, network, and support great depth and knowledge that's supposed to help you to grow your business and take your next level. Okay, so if you're an aspiring business owner, a new startup, an existing business owner, this is your show. You do not want to miss this. Well, my name is Victor Kwejir. I'm your business coach and consultant, and I'm also an author of 5 business books. I do offer one-on-one business coaching and also consulting. For those who need funding, I can help you to find funding. For those who need business plan writing, I can help you to write your business plan. And also, I'm also a founder of Vike Springs Publishing. We help you to ghostwrite your book, publish it, and market it worldwide. So if you want to put your ideas, your experience, your inspirational story into a book, we are the ones to talk to, and we are more than glad to help you too. We also offer quality printing. So hey, anytime you need printing, just get in touch and we'll be glad to help you. Okay, I'm on the show with my business colleague, an expert.
Hello, my name is Rexford Samuel, Rex in short. It's good to be with you on the show. I support businesses in a number of ways. I support communities, I support companies, I support individuals as a value management consultant and also a business strategy and systems consultant. I help them to improve their businesses. I've done that locally and for foreign governments. I'm a social media evangelist and digital marketing and branding consultant. And I help businesses determine digital opportunities as well as improve their brand experience. I'm also a speaker, I'm a counselor and a leadership coach as well.
Great.
In terms of today's program, the purpose of our program is to share insightful business tips with you for those of you who are starting your entrepreneurial journey or contemplating doing so. We also share business strategies to help you build and grow existing businesses. We also are aware of the fact that people have all kinds of questions, so we are happy to answer pertinent questions related to each episode that we have. The great thing about our show is that we offer all these in bite sizes so that you don't have too much to chew on for each episode. Thank you.
Great. All right. Thank you very much, Rex, for that introduction. All right. So what we want to do today, first and foremost, is to go in and do a quick recap of what we did last week. We did talk about the mouse mindset. We did talk about the donkey mindset. We did talk about the crow mindset, the peacock mindset, and we ended up on the eagle mindset. Okay, there's just so much in there that you can get some great tips and ideas from. So we challenge you to visit our page. If you are already not on that page, go on the page, because even though we had a few technical issues with the recording, we did record and put a full recording out there as well for you, so you can benefit from it. Please go there, just click on it and listen to all the great stuff that we shared over there. We are doing this for your good and for your sake, okay? So please do everything you can to make time. It's just 30 minutes.
That's right.
That can really transform your mindset, transform your thinking, and transform your business, okay? So I challenge you to spend 30 minutes of your day, just once a week, okay? And arm yourself with the rich quality information we are sharing with you. All right, okay. So we had a few questions coming through. And one of the questions for first is, I've heard a lot about different mindsets. All right, what can I do to change to a positive mindset? Will you be able to help us here on this?
Right. I mean, when you think about positive mindset here, we are thinking about people who can move away from a specific mode of thinking and begin to look at something that actually can help them move forward in a smooth way, or even pick themselves up even when they've made mistakes. Great. And it involves a lot of things there, like having fortitude, you know, and then I know there are a couple of things that you'll be talking about in today's show as well. So we'll leave it to that part so that we don't jump ahead of ourselves.
Great. Okay, and I think the second question was, I've identified myself as having a donkey mindset. What do I need to do? Wow. A donkey mindset, we said, characterized with laziness.
That's right. And negative thinking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, these are things that could result from people's background. They've gone through abuse, trauma, something past a bad experience that can affect the way they look at things, their outlook to it. And so to help such people move forward, you want them to be able to reorient their own thinking. Some people talk about things like self-talk, you know, which can help you that you're not a failure because something didn't work before. Failure is just an event. You know, you can pick yourself up, put up a can-do attitude, and then just move forward with it.
Great,
you know?
great. And I think that's exactly right. It's all about. But then I'll be touching on one or two points in our delivery today, and I'm sure it will help you to also provide a clear solution to the issue of the donkey mindset. How to address the donkey mindset? I said donkey mindset. Great, leave that in. Okay. All right. The next question was, where can I get books to help me understand this mindset? Well, we both have books that address this subject. You have a book. What's the title of your book?
Creating Your Future: Keys to Recognizing Going for Opportunities.
Yes, which is available on
Amazon.
Yeah. Yes, and I've also got a book out there, Beyond the Passion, where I deal a chapter on the right success mindset that you need to be able to help you to grow your business successfully. Okay, so you can get access to those books, and hey, they will do you a lot of good. All right, so we challenge you to take advantage of that and move on from there. All right,
right. So I want to throw a question to you, as we did last week. What do you consider to be a success mindset? What does success mindset mean to you? Please send in your answers. Put a comment at the bottom of this live feed, and then also you can also send it to us by email. Our email address we'll give to you at the end of the show. But for now, I can tell you it's Biz Bites for you. The number 4, the letter U. At gmail.com. BizBites4you at gmail.com. So send us your questions. I beg your pardon, your answers or your comments on what you think a success mindset is. Victor, let me throw it to you now. What do you consider to be success mindset before we get into the meat?
Yeah, I mean, you did ask the audience to send us this, and this is what James said. James said, success it means resilience and taking the right step to overcome hurdle. That's a very good one.
I like that. Yeah.
That's a very good. Thank you very much, James, for sending us your thoughts on that. Well, for me, I've said that success mindset, the truth of the fact is that if you don't think, you will always be a follower. Okay? Because the world is ruled by thinkers. Okay? And this is how I define success mindset. It's a very simple one. It is rooted in a thinking that I am responsible for my desired change. And I position, that's everything is about you. You choose. I position my mind and thinking to be ready to embrace new things that will make me better or improve on what I do. Okay? So the success mindset to me is rooted in a thinking that I am responsible for my desired change. You have a desired change, and nobody is responsible for that. You are the one who is taking the bulls by the horn and agreeing with yourself, whether you're going to do it by talking to yourself, or by getting a coach to challenge you, or having some accountability and structures in place, or working with somebody. You have a responsibility. The ultimate power lies in your hands to decide to make the changes that you desire. Okay? So for me, that is what it means to have a success mindset.
Wow. Okay. I like to look at success mindset as well from a combination of an I can together with I won't give up attitude. So people who can put that together, or can look at it as a growth mindset, where through your effort and your perseverance, you can change your intellect, you can broaden your skills base, you can even improve your character, and with all these, you'll be able to overcome challenges. Some people call them geeks, as opposed to jocks. Geeks being people who have an ability to adapt and change very quickly. It's also about being able to operate in any terrain successfully, being comfortable, to borrow a term, being comfortable with being uncomfortable. Okay, right. Having looked at that, let's come into today's material where we'll be looking at the characteristics of a successful mindset. Please keep sending your answers into what you think a success mindset is. What we want to leave you with at the end of today, hopefully you'd have gathered a lot from it, is some answers to what do we need to believe or what we need to think to be successful, or what's the kind of mindset for starting and running a successful business.
Great.
So I'm going to let Victor get the ball rolling.
Awesome, great. Like we rightly said, it's all about helping you to be able to have the right kind of thinking. Because that's what mindset is all about. Developing the right kind of thinking to help you to drive. Because you are the one who's driving the business. So it's very important that you have the right basis, foundation, the right basis to be able to inform your decision-making process. Okay. And one of the things I challenge people to do is that when you go into business or you're already in business, the vision, you must have a vision, and the vision should be more than just I want to make money. It should be more than I want to be my own boss. It should be more than, well, I want to. People have got different reasons. Okay, well, this is what Henry Ford said. That's the founder of Ford Motors. He said something. He said that a business that makes nothing but money is a poor business. Because I can tell you, it won't take long, and you'll be out of business if all your focus is just about making money. All right. However, you must have a vision, and the vision must be clearly stated. You must be able to answer the why, the what, the who, and the how. What do I mean by that? Why? Your why should always include the mindset that I am in business to solve problems. I am in business to solve problems. That is what you're all about. Okay? So when you face challenges, you do not just give up and say, oh, this is just too tough, and begin to start thinking. If you can't think about it, or you've not thought enough about it and you're struggling with it, speak to somebody. Because everything you don't know, somebody else knows about it. Everything you don't know or you're struggling with, somebody else has got a book written on it already. Okay? So inform yourself and be able to clearly say that even no matter how many reasons you have, always have this mindset that you are in business to solve problems. Okay? That is what your ultimate business is supposed to be doing. Solving people's problems. As long as you do that, you're going to make it. Alright? What are you offering? You must be clear about what you are offering. Is it a service? Is it a product? If it's a service, what kind of service is it? If it's a product, what kind of product is it? Because whichever one you have, you need the other one to support it. We provide services. We offer professional advice and expertise, okay, in what we do. However, we have products. We have various, both of us are authors, and we have various other things that we are working on. Okay, so we offer tools, we offer products, even though our main is services, our main focus is services, our main is providing services to help our clients become better at what they do and to stand out and to excel in their businesses. And also you need to be very clear about who are you serving. If you are solving a problem, definitely somebody's problem. So the question is, whose problem am I solving? So it's very important, okay? Do the people need it? Do they want it? And are they going to benefit from it? So there are those who need your products or services, there's those who want it, and there are those who will benefit from it, even though they might never have had an idea whether they need it or they want it. But they can benefit from it. And finally, the how. Okay? How are you going to execute this particular strategy? How are you going to be able to execute this particular vision? Okay, I call something PSA or PSE, which is plan, strategy, action slash execution. Plan, strategy, action slash execution. Okay, finally on vision. The bigger the vision, the higher the price you have to pay. Always remember that. But then, the higher the potential rewards. Again, the bigger the vision, the higher the price you have to pay. But never forget, the higher the potential rewards. Alright, please share with us your second point.
Well, right. So, I mean, after talking about vision, of course, when you talk about vision, I just keep remembering things like the law of attraction, which allows people to so focus on something, it propels them. What I want to talk about is to be tenacious, have that kind of tenacity, that grit, that doggedness, that, you know what, I'm not going to give up on this thing. And we all need that. I mean, it's great to have a vision, but if you don't have that kind of fortitude, you're not going to be able to achieve your goals. So we need that. What does it mean? like I said before, I can't do it, or I'm not giving up. The people who succeed in life are not necessarily the people who never fail, but who, when they fail, they pick themselves up again. So I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to make excuses. Like the eagle, you learn to weather storms. Challenges may come, but you do not, like it says somewhere, that if you cannot stand the test of adversity, you're made of inferior material. You've got to be strong and able to go through things. Even sometimes when things like they take a downturn, don't despise new and small beginnings. Just pick yourself up and keep going. If you have that sense of doggedness, you're not going to fail in business.
Great. Wow, that's a solid one. Tenacious and be dogged.
That's right.
Tenacious and dogged. Well, my next point is on being proactive. When we did talk about the donkey, this is a point that I wanted to address that could potentially help a person who finds themselves with that donkey mindset be able to address it. You've got to be very proactive. Okay, proactiveness is basically creating or controlling a situation rather than just responding to it after it has already happened. Okay, don't just wait for things to happen before you start become like a fire service person, always looking for where the fire is already blazing before you quench it. No, you want to be a proactive person. Okay, one of the challenges of not being proactive, you don't get things done. Proactive people get things done.
That's right.
Because it's pro and actions, two words brought together. Pro is before. So before a thing happens, before the action happens. So you are always kind of preempting, you are always kind of looking ahead and looking at, okay, what could be this?
Right.
And you begin to start preparing yourself towards it. And that is what makes people to prepare and plan. For instance, I'll give an example that if somebody wants to start a business, if you want to start a business, for instance, a proactive person will potentially speak to experts like us. Okay? Right. A proactive person will not just jump out there and just start doing things because they prepare themselves. Proactive is all about preparing yourself, anticipating what could be potential issues out there. If you have ever read any business book and they've told you about how people fail in business, you want to look, okay, if I'm going to go into business, people have been failing, how am I going to make sure that I limit my chances of failing? Right? It's about proactiveness. If you have that mindset, you go out there. I find it very strange where somebody wants to go into business about 3,000, 5,000, 2,000 pounds or dollars or Ghana cedi or Naira or whatever it is, and they're not ready to spend a few, just about 10% or 20% of it on an expert to give them proper guidance. Okay? Rather, they are willing to risk the whole amount of money. Whereas if you speak to an expert or even just invest in some books and to read them and invest in seminars and stuff, it can help you to enrich your knowledge. And you can save yourself so much. Okay? An existing business owner, for instance, can end up, instead of taking decisions to be able to stay out of the competition, ahead of the competition, they end up always being the one to catch up. Because they're not proactive in this situation. So, for instance, we're just giving an example about Facebook. I just saw a new feature on Facebook, and I was just discussing. Rex, have you seen this new feature? So, Twitter has already done it. So, in this particular instance, Twitter is proactive,
That's right.
and Facebook is playing a catch up. You see, so if you're in a business, you're going to really succeed. And people who are proactive always tend to be the leaders. In any industry, proactive people become. That's why Steve Jobs got Apple to become the leader.
Awesome.
You know, the technology world, they become the leader, and people are struggling to find to beat them. Yes, Samsung is coming up, and other ones are trying to put their heads out there, but because they are proactive, they are always setting their own pace and stuff. So it's very, very important. Proactiveness also helps you to be able to translate risk into calculated risk.
That's right.
We encourage people to take risk because business is risk. There's nothing, you're not going to get everything 100%. All our setup, you've seen it. We have various issues, but you're not giving up. Because of our proactiveness, we are looking, okay, let's record it afterwards and send it over to you, share with you so you don't miss out entirely. So it's all about stepping ahead and creating something to be able to respond to a particular situation. Okay? And make things better out there. So you want to translate, take risk, but let it be calculated risk. Alright? Think about it, plan about it, so that even if you fail, it will not be the falling down will not be as hard as if you had not prepared yourself in any fall. So it's very important. And finally, not being proactive makes you always have to play the catch-up game. And proactive people always are the leaders in business. So I dare and challenge you that for you to be able to have the mindset of a successful person, or the mindset that can help you to achieve the success that you desire, begin to start thinking proactively. Don't wait for things to happen. before now, all of a sudden begin to start screaming and wondering and anything you want to do and start complaining or praying or fasting and that type of thing. Begin to think ahead, okay, and step ahead of yourself.
Awesome. Wow. So being proactive gives you some first mover advantages as well.
Exactly.
Right.
I like
Awesome.
the first mover advantages. Yeah.
Wow. Right. I want to pick on something here. Being proactive also means that you've got to be innovative, experiment with things. Don't be stuck in a particular mode of thinking like the mouse mindset would say. Be open to new ways, new methods of doing things. Don't stay with just the why, but ask yourself, why not? I like something George Bernard Shaw, an Irish playwright, said. He said, some people look at things that are and ask why. But then I dream of things that are not and ask why not. So you're thinking about doing things differently. When we look at the world of marketing, the same sort of things that you've got to think about. Today we don't think about places, we think about spaces.
Yeah.
So it creates greater opportunities for you. If you can think that way, it helps you. You think about moving from custom, the logical, accepted ways of doing things, to thinking more intelligently in the way. And that's why marketing has changed from just a product sales approach. You're now thinking about how do I get people in a world of instant gratification to buy the things that we need. And that's some of the things that companies need to be able to think about a lot more. Right.
Awesome. Great. My final point for today is on being a chief servant. What do I mean by being a chief servant? The chief servant basically is putting the client ahead. You are in business to solve problems. You're not just solving, you are solving somebody's problem. If you are solving somebody's problem, you are going to deal with that person. So you're going to deal with that person, then you are going to position yourself that, hey, I am here to serve. I know we talk about being your own boss. That's your own boss. However, in the business or day-to-day run of the business, you want to position yourself as a chief servant. It has got a lot of advantage. It will help you be able to appreciate it. In business, there are times that you have to even give the other cheek.
That's right.
And until you have that mindset, because clients will come to you, and I have very interesting situation where I remember a client eventually, I don't know what I should say this, but eventually ran away with my money, never paid, but I just had to look at the long-term effects and everything and just drop some things, and not take certain things. But I'm not saying everybody who comes and don't pay, I'm going to let them go. No, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that you are there to serve, okay? So the overarching aim in whatever you do is the fact that I have a mentality of being a chief servant. I'm not, whether you are the one person or 1,000, you have 1,000 employees or not, you want to always focus on being the one who is going to be serving people. So when a client or a customer comes to you and there are issues there, you're not going to just because you own the company start throwing yourself about. I used to work for an organization back in the day, and there was this CEO of the organization that was so rude that we lost customers because of him. It's a very powerful institution, but just because the CEO he comes and meets customers, stand at the reception area, and the way he would talk to some of them, and we're just cringing. And that was not a healthy example, okay? Whereas these are the people who bring their money, work hard, bring their money in there. It's a bank. I eventually ended up talking about it. Bring their money in there, and you make money from it, okay? So it's very, very important the way you go about doing your business, all right? And always have that mindset. I am a chief servant. I'm here to serve. I'm here to serve from employees, the people I employ, to the customers that I serve, all right? Okay, so it's very important to have that mindset for a successful way forward.
Okay. Wow,
Great.
chief servant. I hope people tell me I'm a chief servant. Anyway, I want to come to a point which is closely tied to what, because to be a chief servant, you've got to obviously put your customer first, like you said, and offer them value. So I'm talking about you've got to be value oriented, not value at certain times when you're giving a bargain on a particular day, Christmas, like for those who are celebrating Ramadan, for Ramadan season, nothing like that. You always are thinking a whole service delivery system, the whole mindset of everybody in the organization is value. The question is, what exactly is value? And it's something that I've come to discover, because in the travels that I have done, airlines would continually be telling me things like, oh, we want to offer you, upgrade you so you can have more leg room. And each time they tell me, I find it funny. When I look at myself, I don't look like someone who needs more leg room. But they all sell it that way. So I had to eventually tell one of the airlines, Virgin Atlantic, I said, look, you're selling your product wrong. And so I came up with my own definition of value, which says that value is what your intended audience perceives it to be, not what you purport it to be. And once you can understand it from your customer's perspective, it becomes a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So there has to be a perceptional shift. If you are thinking of doing business or you're already in business, have a perceptional shift that you're no longer looking at a consumer, but you're looking at a prosumer, which is a producer-consumer. Ask them what they want, make them king, and you have raving fans.
Awesome. Awesome. Wow, that's fantastic. All right, okay. So basically today we've really talked about a couple of things that we believe that they are success mindset characteristics. That if you don't have them, please develop them. We are excited when you are successful. We are motivated to do what we do because we want to see you succeed. Okay? So if you've had the time, make the time, 30 minutes of your day to watch us, please. We challenge you. Do not take what we are saying for granted. They are very, very important. Watch the video again. Something that we said might have slipped. You will hear it again and it will reinforce what we've already shared with you. And you'll be able to hear something that you've not even heard it in the first time that you listen to it. So please, we challenge you to make the most of this opportunity that you have here. So basically, in summary, we've really talked about a couple of things here. We talked about vision. Your vision should be beyond just making money. In actual fact, whatever your vision is, there must be that overarching aim. The why should be the fact I'm in business to solve problems. Okay? And we talk about the who, the why, the how, and the what. Alright? And ultimately, your vision must be bigger. The bigger your vision, the higher the price, the greater the potential rewards. Okay? We talk about tenacity and fortitude. You need to be tenacious. You need to have that fortitude. You need to press on. You need to not give up. In one of my principles, I talk about father, do not make a provision to quit. When you start business, you don't make a provision to quit. We'll talk about that another day. Okay? Be experimenting and be innovative. Don't just sit down there. If you link that to proactiveness, go ahead and do something. Try something new. Let your customers experience something new from you. Not every time that you're going to, oh, we heard this one is so we also want to do it. No, you want to move beyond that, okay? And be value oriented. If you're a chief servant, you can only be a chief servant and be able to deliver value. Without that, you can't be able to do it. So we really challenge you. Please take on this mindset, and I believe that this will really work for you and help you to become better at what you do. So Rex is going to give us a few things that we need to take note of before we
Okay, just before we go, if you got any questions, if you got any comments, please send them in about today's episode. And then also don't forget to like our page and invite others as well if you benefited from our program. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's called Biz Bites. You will find us there. The video will be there as well.
We'll share the link on that.
Yes, so the link will be there. And make a date with us for next week because we'll be talking about something so critical. You can't afford to miss it. The video will not have any issues next week. You would have everything working properly. We'll be talking about the power of change.
Awesome. Awesome. That's great. All right, okay, before you go, these are just a few things that we can do to help you to grow your business. Okay, if you're already in business, this is what we can do for you. We can help to review your business for you. And we don't just review and just talk. We review, we check exactly how your business is running and do a total overhaul, overview of the entire business, how your whole thing is running. We'll produce a report for you, and we will give you strategies as to how to make it better, how to become more successful in what you do, and how to deliver value and be able to be a greater blessing and make greater impact. Okay? And we also offer business skills and leadership training. Business skills and leadership training. We are more than glad to work with you and your staff and your team to be able to help you, to position you to do business in a right way, and also business growth and support. And we do a lot of speaking and coaching, one-to-one coaching as well. If you have a college, you have a school, you have a church, you have a business club that you want us to come in there, or even a community organization,
right.
we'll be more than glad to come in there and speak to your people, and especially challenge people to look at the option of going into business for themselves and equip them the right tools and the steps to go on. Don't hesitate to email us at bizbitesforyou@gmail.com. Biz Bites is for your success. Never forget that. It's great to come your way again. Thank you so much. We are always excited to come your way, and we are looking forward to the next episode. We are very fired up, and we trust that this is going to really enrich your life and help you to become greater success in whatever you do. Thank you, and have a blessed evening.
Thank you.